It is I, the great and powerful Oz.
And myself, Sicilian 003. This is the Sicilian and Oz show. Thanks for watching. We are bringing you our first ever commentary of Shogun 2 Total War. And here are our opponents, Bat Killer 1 Bat and Wasp Cathound. Okay, my men are moving up over here on the right in the orange and black. I have archers out in front that just took a major pounding from my opponent's, what are they, flaming death fire rockets. That's fun. And I have 5 units of cav over here on the right and infantry formed up in the center.
And yeah, now he's launching pink Yari cavalry to try to ward off your archers. Probably about 5 minutes this battle's already gone by. Where this was my initial deployment. I moved up from here to here, and I haven't moved. Me and my guy just kind of staring down. And Sicilian has been like urging me that we need to attack, and then as soon as he started getting bombed by these fire rockets, no offense, but you kind of were freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
but I was telling him to stay calm and just take the pounding because they don't have that much ammo.
From the first volley, my unit of archers was ready to rout, and he just keeps pouring it in. So I was a little nervous.
But honestly, he's wasting his ammo. He should be targeting your infantry, which are in nice thick blocks, not in loose formation.
His fault.
Yes.
So we're just very patiently waiting for the enemy to make the mistake here.
And the whole time getting pounded, and he's like, "Oh, we need to do something," and I'm saying that we need to be patient.
Bleep.
Yeah. Oh, one of your units has the bleep word in it, for God's sake.
Oh, damn. Well, don't go to that unit. Right over here, my opponent is massing up his Yari cavalry. Yeah, in some battles, when in doubt, attack, but in this case, patience is a virtue. My archers are definitely taking the hits here,
I thought he was going to
if I try to advance, he has archers and matchlocks at the ready, and there's no way I could outgun him.
He just went loose formation, and he's lucky he did, because kaboom! His infantry just took a hit. If he hadn't been in loose formation, that would have been devastating. Oh, I have a unit of wacko pirates. Ericus Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, that one unit right there.
But as for the rest of my army, I have 4 bow samurai, 2 veterans. I'm only a 4 or 5 star, so I don't have that many veterans. Whereas opposed to my guy was a 10-star silver. Right?
Yeah, so he had some experience.
Yeah. Alright, here, my guy is shifting his archers to face Sicilian's archers, so I immediately shift mine to support. When I see my guy stops, I move my archers up, and I just tell all of them to target fire 1. And I'm going to end up winning this skirmisher fight, and our patience is going to pay off. Let's watch this opening volley of arrows. Yeah, he's using flaming arrow. It's not really doing anything. Speak.
Analyzing the battle. Yeah, I'm currently going to shift over some spears to support my cavalry.
Did you already do that, like, cavalry skirmish?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Okay, right here I'm detaching 3 cavalry to go help Oz out, because I figure if we can push with the cavalry, maybe that'll give us room to cross and get on the offensive here. But he insists he's winning in the skirmish, so right here I just decide to hold back. In the meantime, I leave 2 units of cavalry in the woods and shift over spears to support my cavalry, because otherwise there's no way I can take on his. I leave most of my army still back there to support my archers in case my guy decides to cross the river. But there's no way I can move up on him in a frontal assault, because he'll just tear me apart before I can even reach him.
Yeah, at this point I just routed one of his bow samurai, and I'm targeting all of my units on one enemy archer, which he's not doing the same. I outnumbered him in archers, but he has these 2 matchlock samurai, which I was concerned about. But he just sits here as opposed to helping in the skirmish fight.
Back over at my archers, I'm moving them forward to try to just pop off a quick volley of fire arrows on one of his matchlocks. That works out pretty well. And
until now.
until he returns fire with the fire rockets, and I'm like, well, that didn't work out so well. Let's fall back to the woods. Yeah.
During the battle, you were like, fire and retreat, fire and retreat.
So again, patience is key. My archers are taking the hits, but Oz is winning in his skirmish, and we're just waiting for the enemy to make a mistake here.
If I had attacked, which I normally like to do, especially in a melee game where you have to charge, I would have been slaughtered going uphill against matchlocks, and the majority of this guy's infantry is Nodachi, so he would have just bonsai'd down the hill, and I would have been...
All would have been over.
Yeah, because a lot of my units aren't veterans. Actually, this battle I have I have all my veterans deployed this battle, which isn't many. It's only about half an army's worth.
My whole army is veterans, and I still had some to spare, but I've been playing this game longer than Oz, so...
Much longer. Alright, now, over on the far right, they try to do a lot of bait maneuvers to get Sicilian to attack. And as tempted as he was, I kept telling him to hold back and not take the bait.
Yeah. It was frustrating, but as you can see in my center, I have 3 units of cavalry ready to go either right or left to either support Oz or support my other cavalry. He's now shifting 2 units of cavalry to go cross the river. Actually, that's your guy.
Yeah, that's my guy.
So he's doing some impressive micro. He's sending...
that may be my guy's cavalry, but Sicilian's enemy is still sitting in that woods with all, 4 or 5 of his cavalry units?
I believe 4.
So yeah, what he wanted Sicilian to pounce on them so he could pounce on him. But I was like, no, just wait, let him go. It's a trap.
So we wait for these guys to get far enough out that they cannot be supported.
And in the meantime, I haven't outright won the skirmisher fight, but he's backed off, and I'm not willing to chase him up the hill. So I'm backing off too, and we just kind of stare down until the big mistake is made. Which here you see Sicilian's guy moving his cavalry
closer and closer, but farther away from his ally.
Yeah, and in the meantime, my guy's running his 2 Yari cavalry way up, and Sicilian will pounce on them. Although it actually doesn't turn out as well as we'd hoped.
Well, right now I'm moving up a unit of spears in the woods to support the 2 cavalry I have. Yep. Even though I thought they do better.
You have very Halloween-y colors. Oh, there goes his cav.
Alright. They're isolated, and I make the move.
Oh, okay. You told your Yari guys to run. And apparently you didn't see them because you... Oh, they're... Oh...
Yep. And so... Quick fact, turns out Katana Cavalry doesn't do so good against Yari Cavalry. I didn't know this. And
his katanas are about to get absolutely slaughtered.
But I have spears there to support, and then I peel off another unit of my cavalry that I had in the center to go help because I see things aren't going so well. Plus 2 units of spears.
Your Katana Cavalry killed 14.
Yeah, it wasn't so...
And now that pink Yari cavalry is now able to back out.
But the other one has just been cut off, and they're going to run.
Yeah, so they broke even in the fight, which could have gone better, but at the same time, I don't know. It could have gone better, I guess.
Well, I didn't lose too much.
Yeah. He broke even.
And right here, he's sending his unit of cavalry back to try to just bait me into that side of the river, where my opponent has all his cavalry waiting.
Yeah, he's just hoping Sicilian will click an attack order and run, which I was like, no, don't chase him, don't chase him.
It's tough.
What?
It's tough. Just so tempting a target.
Yeah, I know. Especially when your men are getting blasted by fire rockets, you feel like to do something.
When it seemed like he was forcing me to make a move, but really it was smarter to just...
Sit.
Sit.
As much as you didn't want to, you just needed to sit.
Yeah.
And now my guy... Oh, these 2 cavalry units guarding my guy's matchlocks are 2 Great Guard, which I don't even have Great Guard yet. I don't even have the ability to get Great Guard yet. And this guy's got 6 veteran and 7 veteran Great Guard, so his cav is much better than mine.
If it was a 1v1, I would have been forced to make a move, but that's the advantage of having an ally, so...
Indeed. And
have
here,
someone to fall back onto.
here my guy has decided that he needs to act, moves up his archers with support of his matchlock. Again, I target all my archers onto one unit, which honestly I shouldn't have been worried about these archers. Should have been shooting the matchlocks. And I think, yeah, my guy's moving up his infantry now. It's all about to get kicked off.
I'm now moving my 2 units of cavalry in the center, which are both Great Guard, over to Oz to help out in the cavalry fight.
And there goes my bow samurai to those matchlocks. Alright, this guy he was basically doing exactly what I wanted him to do, separating his Great Guard. So I was gonna 3v1 him, and his Great Guard still jack me up. Although I did get a lot of kills on the charge, I was surprised. Move my Katana Cav in.
Well, he only had 2 units of cavalry. He was just outnumbered.
Well, on this flank, yes, but that's because he had 2 cavalry units on your flank.
Indeed.
And here comes my cavalry, and here comes Sicilian's Great Guard, so the tide is about to turn. And since he did that, he opened up his matchlocks. I send this unveteran Katana Cav towards his matchlocks? Yes, there they go. And then Sicilian with these Sons of Mars Great Guard, he wasn't sure what he wanted to do.
It looked like he had him covered. Again, only 2 units, so I figure, hey, I'll go attack those.
Yeah, I was like screaming at him to get him to help me kill the Great Guard. You're like, wait,
I thought you had it under control. And then back around, little psych. Nobody knows, keep it jumping.
Nope, the Sons of Jupiter weren't sure what they wanted to do either.
I saw he was moving up spears to support, so I was like, back out.
Oh, by the way, yes, this Yari Samurai just charged all by themselves because I clicked and drag an order for my bow samurai, and my Yari Samurai was too far forward. So when I clicked an attack order, they got bonsai.
And so here they come. He's now charging all of his infantry across the little river there, and he has committed.
And
back over. Yeah, no, he's.
And the Sicilian's guys are going too. It's basically going to be a Jagubis slog all across the river.
So both of our enemies have decided to commit all their infantry and skirmishers to one full assault. And it's just
at this point, we've won the cavalry fight on the far left. And here comes my infantry.
I rush my infantry, all my spears back in the woods to help to get ready because I see him coming.
And my left, actually, yeah, my left folds just because I don't have enough infantry over there. And okay, your fight hasn't started yet. I'll look at my fight. Again, his men are much more veteran than me, so they're going to hold on for a long time.
And here comes my enemy charging across the river.
And most of Sicilian's opponent's infantry, though, are not veterans at all. They're just a bunch of unveteraned infantry. And
that's because he had so many matchlocks in archers, he couldn't afford as many.
Here comes Sicilian's infantry. I think he literally just, he has all of his units targeting one of yours. Did you see that? They all just bunched up.
Yeah.
So now
that
Sicilian's
was very unwise of him.
So now Sicilian's able to kind of, although you kind of did the same thing.
Not quite. Okay. My opponent has charged all of his cavalry across the river, and right now I have 1 unit of cavalry, but 3 units of spears that now have taken the cavalry on all sides. So my 1 unit of cavalry and all 3 of my spears are just going to chew through his cavalry.
Indeed.
While the infantry battle is raging, I take no chances as I see a couple of my units want to rout on contact. So I rush my general forward and inspire my men.
Yeah. At this point, I've smashed my enemy's center, send my general charging the enemy general. And again, my left did not hold very well because I didn't have enough infantry. And on my right, it is a longer, bloodier fight. Oh, wow. The guy's just spewing blood out of his face.
Okay, I've now broken through my enemy's cavalry with my spears, and they're charging through. And now all of my enemies' infantry broke as well, and we're just running them down.
I didn't realize it was that much. Oh, my goodness.
I told you. Look at that.
I didn't have time to look at it while we were fighting. My God.
Told you. Most of them.
And that's just a lot of unveteran guys.
Glorious.
At this point,
look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I've smashed my guy's center. Now I'm shifting everybody back over. And the battle is won at this point.
Yeah, we didn't even kill that many before they all routed, so... Good game to our opponents. We win again.
Indeed.
So, when in doubt, attack, but remember, sometimes patience is a virtue.
Indeed, indeed.
All right. That just wraps it up.
Oh, I saw a bumper sticker that said, "Why can't hurry the hell up be a virtue?"
I'm looking at your side of the battlefield, and all the dead kind of looks like a rainbow because of your opponent. It's pretty cool, actually.
Skills, kill the rainbow.
It's the brighter side of death.
All right, yeah.
Wraps it up for now. Stay tuned next time. Thanks for watching.